Todd, second of back-to-back. Just a quick thought last night. Did you think either team was particularly sharp? Because there were some opportunities there. It was kind of an odd game, wasn't it?
Well, there were moments where both teams were real sharp, and they had it early, and I thought we had it late. As I said yesterday after the game, the first 5-6 minutes we kind of put them ahead, obviously, and can't chase those type of teams. The same will be said for the team that we play tonight. They're a very good hockey club, and can't spot the upper echelon in the league 2 goals and then expect to come back on the road. And with tonight's game, we're going to try and get as many fresh bodies in as we possibly can. I think it's our 9th game in 15 days, so it's been taxing on our team. But it's a good little test for our group to see if we have the physical and mental mettle to compete and battle in this situation against a real good team.
Well, you have 3 players that you can theoretically insert. Gravel on defense, and then obviously Yamamoto and Ratty. As many fresh bodies as you can. Does that mean all 3 are going to play?
Well, we'll likely see all 3. We have a couple players that are banged up and question marks due to health, and then we'll have to make another decision on a body to get them in. But we'd like to play as many fresh bodies as we can tonight.
Obviously, back-to-backs there. Mikko Koskinen going to get the starting goal tonight?
Yep.
This Tampa Bay team, different than Washington. I mean, Washington's a bigger, heavier team. This team is small, but they are fast, aren't they?
Yeah, they can scoot. They've got a go-go mentality. They'll get 4 up into the rush. They'll keep 4 in the play. A lot of times you see a defenseman down around the net, and he'll stay down there, so that makes it a little more difficult. But they play with pace, and they've got a lot of skill to go with that pace. The other thing that's impressive is how they can score off the pass. They don't have to overhandle pucks. They can, it can just be slid over, and somebody, Stamkos, Kucherov, Point, those type of guys are shooting it off the pass, and it becomes a dangerous thing.
You mentioned Point. He's leading them in scoring right now, and so much focus on Kucherov and Stamkos. But is Point a bit of a driver for them?
He's obviously one of them. He's, excuse me, very important player to their team right now. He's been able to check and play against the other team's top lines and come out on the upper end most nights. That frees up the Stamkos line a little bit more to go out and maybe get the matchup they want, especially at home. But he's certainly a tremendous player. They're very lucky to have him.
Strome and Luch last night, they had chances again. Are they at the point now where you can sense the frustration?
I think anytime that a line isn't, when it's producing some chances but maybe not scoring, it does get frustrating. You can get through it a little more when the group wins, and we've been able, to do that lately. But there's a little bit of frustration. They each have to take ownership in the part that they play on that line, and they'll be productive eventually, as long as they stay on the plus side of the ledger. They weren't on it for anything last night against, which was positive, but they got to find a way to chip in offensively at some point.
Milan, last year, in the second half, it looks like he was just wishing and hoping he would try to get a goal. This year, it seems like his chances are a little better, and he's getting stuff on him. It's not like last year where he was taking shots from all over, just hoping.
Well, you have to evaluate the value that a player brings to the game, and that there's chatter about a turnover here or the pace of the game, but he brings his presence first of all, and that makes the rest of the guys feel good. He's been playing in straight lines and playing physical. That makes the team better in that area. He has created some opportunities and some chances for other players. When he's been on the power play, he's been in and around the net whacking away. He's been able to police, so there's a lot of value in his play if he continues to do those things while he's not scoring. So he does bring that to the table, and his chances. Last night he had it on the tape twice in real good areas. Some of that's confidence, and he's got to get that back, but he is getting much better looks than he did last year near the end of the season.
Same with Strome, or no?
Strome, you know what, yeah. You could say the same thing. He wasn't scored on last night. Penalty kill part was okay. But at the end of the day, he's in the same boat. When he does get some opportunities, he's going to have to score.
Now, when you get Ratty back in, does he have to play top 6 again? He was a top 6 guy.
Well, you asked me the question the other day, should a guy lose his job based on injury? And I think my answer was no, he should never lose his job. So when Ty comes back, he'll get to play with some good players, and he'll dictate whether he stays there or not. It's not easy coming back after a 3-week hiatus, I think when he does get the opportunity, he's proven in the past, at least here, that he takes advantage of it. So he'll get the chance, and I'm sure he'll be good.
More a player who
Can play all over, yeah.
he can play left wing.
Yeah, can play all over.
Thank you, sir.